I know I've been making these chat with me hair videos so often, but they are the lowest energy thing to make, and I don't have a lot of energy right now. Also, I have to make sure not to move like at all because the camera situation, it's pushing it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my materials ready and go for it. Hi, this video is going to be talking about some darker topics, and I know that not everyone wants to listen to that for ASMR, so I'm gonna be talking about like the safety of trans youth and queer youth in America right now, being queer overall. Might talk about some other stuff, but that's like the main focus. So brace yourself for that if you don't want to listen to it now while you're getting ready to fall asleep. I totally get that. Okay. So if you have not heard about Nex Benedict, they've been on my mind a lot recently. If you haven't heard about it, you can Google it, but also, Nex was a non-binary student at a high school in Oklahoma. They were attacked in the bathroom at their school by 3 other students, brutally assaulted, passed out, like had injuries. The school did not call an ambulance or take Nex to the hospital. Nex went to the hospital after school, was sent home the next day, started having health problems, and ended up passing away. I want to say before I get any further into this video too, the autopsy people did say that the death was not due to head trauma or something like that, and a lot of people took that to mean that the assault was not the reason that they passed away, but the autopsy people, police, whatever, like came out and said that that's not true. It doesn't mean that that can be ruled out. It's just like a certain term for that. Yeah, okay. Anyways, it's been on my mind a lot. Also, they were indigenous, used he, they pronouns, bullied for months beforehand, had talked to their family about it. I don't know if the school was ever going to. I wanted to bring up that case, but this video is not like solely focused on that case. But it's been on my mind a lot because I was a queer teen in high school. I'm not a teen anymore. YouTube. But yeah, I've been thinking about my time in high school a lot with it, and I just feel so like my heart hurts for any queer trans kids who are still in school, and especially in the school system right now with so many anti-trans bills being passed in some states. It's really heavy and it's been on my mind a lot. I'm bi, pan, whatever, demisexual, those things. And I realized that about myself freshman year of high school. I think I was like publicly out in freshman year. I remember there was this instance. I need to say this because you're gonna be like, did you even attend school? I was only at my school half a day I attended a different school, so like I was split between 2 schools, so I am not very knowledgeable on what was always going on at my high school. But I think some homophobic kids had worn like an Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve shirt, something like that. I mean, kids wore like Trump shirts all the time too, and would never get in trouble for it, were never made to change or anything like that. So the GSA. I don't know. I doubt they're still called GSA groups, but it was called GSA when I was in school. The GSA groups purchased or made or whatever a whole bunch of rainbow tie-dye shirts and handed them out for free the next day at school. It was great. I mean, so many people. I still have mine. Like, it's if my dresser wasn't precariously, I probably worn it in videos. I still have it, and it was like a huge symbol for me because I wasn't out to my family, but you know, you can get away with that. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I really don't have that much to say about it. I recorded like a 30-minute voice memo talking about my time in high school and being a queer youth and how it affected me and a whole bunch of things, but I was sobbing during it. It's definitely just for myself. I don't know, my heart goes out to everyone, it really, really does. I'm glad that I think a lot more kids these days are much more open and accepting, and I mean that can be seen in surveys, the amount of Gen Z that say they're queer, because it's not that older generations aren't, it's just that they didn't feel comfortable enough to use those sort of labels for themselves. So I'm glad that that vibe, I'm sorry this video sucks, is better, but at the same time I think the internet has a lot to do with it. I think seeing so many people online so quickly who look like you, who share not personality traits with you, it's easier to feel like you have a community with the internet connecting so many people so close together. But I also think that it can make it a lot more difficult. I'm sure it's incredibly difficult to be young and queer, visibly queer and online, and having hate comments of these people that you've never even met before saying just such horrible things to you. Yeah, I need to do something. I don't know. I was like, I want to make this video because I've been having these thoughts, and then I made the video and the thoughts don't exist. They're just not there. I don't know. I still think I want to post this because I want to use my platform to talk about things I care about, and queer rights, queer kids growing up to be old is definitely something that I care about. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I would put in my bio, like, this is a safe space, but I have this really cool or interesting Instagram post from someone I follow there that is talking about how safe space isn't a good term, or how they don't feel comfortable using it, and I thought it was very like well put together, and it made a lot of sense, and so I don't really use that term, and of course I'm not going to sound as put together as the post is, but it's essentially like in the corporate world and in schools and stuff, like those places are using that term now, like, oh, we want to make a safe space, therefore we don't talk about politics. Like, if you say that, you're making a safe space for a very specific amount of people, and like anyone who says like this is a safe space, you're making that a safe space for a very specific amount of people, type of people. And there's this video that I saw a while ago on a online class. The kids had, like, elementary school kids had changed their profiles to the Palestinian flag, and the principal got on and was like, you know, this is a safe space, so we can't have that, we can't have political messages, we want this to be a safe space. And the kid was like, well, I don't feel very safe right now. I fucking love kids, okay? You're amazing. I love you. You're doing so much good. But like, that is an example. Like, so many people use that in a way that it shouldn't be used, and now it just doesn't really mean